Many couples think a market crash is the biggest risk in retirement. But for many, that's not what causes the most lasting problems. The real risk often shows up quietly right after retirement begins. Hi, I'm Snook Jin, a certified financial planner, and you're watching the Retirement Confidence Builder. I work with couples who are about 5 to 10 years from retirement, and this is one of the most overlooked risks that I see when people shift from working to living off their savings. To understand this risk, let's start with something simple. Markets go up and down. I'll show you why these changes matter a lot more once you stop getting a paycheck. Many couples bring up this concern with me often at the end of a meeting. We've done everything we are supposed to do, but what if the timing is bad? This worry isn't about panic. It's about not wanting one unlucky stretch to undo years of hard work and saving. Here's the main point. 2 retirees might get the same average market returns during their retirement, but still end up with very different results. The key difference isn't the total return, but the order in which those returns happen after withdrawals begin. This is called sequence of returns risk. When we're working and saving, market ups and downs are mostly emotional. Your balance changes, but your paycheck still comes in. In retirement, those ups and downs become a numbers game. You're not just investing for growth anymore. You are relying on your portfolio for income. Confident retirees know that retirement risk isn't just about long-term averages. It's about how the early years shape everything that comes together. Sequence return risk often shows up early in retirement when you start making withdrawals and your portfolio is most at risk. If markets do poorly in those first years, you might still need income, and losses can be harder to recover from. Your flexibility can also shrink faster than you expect. This doesn't require a market crash. It's simply how timing and withdrawals work together once paychecks stop. Couples often ask me questions like, what happens if we retire and markets are flat for a few years? What if we need a steady income during a downturn? Should we change our spending or withdrawals early to stay flexible? These aren't about predicting the future. They're planning questions, and it's much easier to answer them before retirement starts. Some people assume long-term averages will take care of everything. When we walk through early retirement scenarios together, they realized the first 5 years mattered much more than they expected. By building flexibility into their income plan, they felt more prepared, not because they knew what markets would do, but because they had options if markets didn't cooperate. Sequence of returns risk isn't about fear or trying to predict the future. It's about understanding how timing, withdrawals, and risk change in retirement. If you and your spouse are getting close to retirement and haven't considered how early market timing could affect your income, it's worth taking a closer look. The Retirement Confidence Checkup covers this topic. Now, there's a link below if you want to see how your plan handles different retirement scenarios.